I wake up every day as flesh and bones, humbled alone, weak on my own. Lord, you love me bare and natural. You meet me where I am, still high on your throne. I look up to you in all I do. You're my example of perfection.
Da 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 da. Hello sunshine and welcome back. Today we are doing a whole house reset because this place is trash. The boys had a birthday party, so we're going to go into that and then I'm going to start tackling this mess. Get up and clean with me. We can get this done together. I'm so glad that you're here.
2, 1.
Picture frames.
Woohoo!
Wait, what are they?
Oh, I asked for one. I remember that.
Okay, so I just have to share this little gem I found for my kids. It's the URAO Kids Tablet off of Amazon. It's not just any tablet. This one actually feels made for them, and for parents, you want a little peace of mind. When you open the package, it actually has 3 stickers you can put on the back for them to customize their tablet. I got 2 because I have 2 boys, as you saw, and they each get to personalize their tablet, which they're really excited about. I have been worried about giving them a tablet because, you know, screen time, safety, all of the things, but this one, it's got an octa-core processor, plenty of storage, and a nice clear screen that's easy on their eyes. My kids can watch cartoons, read, or draw without me hovering over them every second, wondering if they're getting into anything dangerous or something that they shouldn't have their little eyes on. My absolute favorite part are the parental controls. I can set screen time limits, approve apps, and even filter the content. So they get their independence, and I get a little breathing room, and honestly, it is such a relief. It's lightweight, comes with a protective case, and the battery actually lasts. So whether we're on the couch, in the car, or just winding down before bed, it's ready. And it's sturdy enough that I don't freak out every time it slips off the couch. Because, let's be honest, these kids have the dropsies and they're constantly dropping everything. So it brings me great peace of mind that when it falls on the floor, it's not going to shatter into a million pieces or, you know, crack the screen. The kids really love that the screen is so big. It's a 10.1-inch HD screen with eye protection tech, so it's gentle on their eyes during reading or watching. It comes with a protective case, dual cameras, Wi-Fi, and a battery built to last through the busy days. My youngest son chose this sticker to personalize his tablet, so I'm just showing you how simple it is to make a tablet of their own. But he has really enjoyed finding some learning games on here. He's working on multiplication in school, so I found a free app for him to play with that. You can see the screen is a wonderful pixel quality, very clear picture. Again, easy on the children's eyes, and he just really loves his tablet. As you can see, he's enjoying himself, and I'm so excited that we got these. If you're looking for a tablet that your kid will genuinely enjoy without giving him anxiety, this one is a total win. Fun, safe, and just fits right into our everyday life. I love that they can explore, learn, and play, and I can finally sit back a little and not freak out over every single website popping up that their little eyes don't need to see. So if you're ready for a tablet that's actually made for kids and parents, the URAO Kids Tablet is a little everyday hero. Trust me, it makes life easier and more fun. I will have a link in the description box below if you would like to snag one for a holiday gift, birthday gift, any kind of gift for the children in your life. I promise you will both enjoy it and you will not be sorry. Again, I'll have that linked in the description box below. Thank you, URAO, for sponsoring today's video. Now back to today's reset. We're just gonna get started in the kitchen here. I need to put away some of these clean dishes, and as I'm putting away, I'm realizing how badly I need to go through this cabinet and declutter it. I have so many lids up here that just have no cups to go to, so they're just hanging out with no home, and it drives me crazy. But I'm not gonna do that today because if I do that right now, I'll forget what I'm doing and I won't get my task finished. So that's going to be for another day. I'm just going to pick a whole day to come in the kitchen and go through and declutter everything. But I'm going to get all of these dishes put away. If you're new here, I'll go ahead and introduce myself. Hello and welcome. I'm so excited that you're here. My name is Jessie and I'm married to Justin, my high school sweetheart. We have been married for 16 years and we have 3 boys together who are 15, 13, and 10. They just had birthdays, so you'll have to forgive my brain. Mama brain. Anyway, and they just celebrated their birthday this past week. That's why it's not fresh on my brain. But we live out in the country. We've lived here about 5 years, and I love sharing inspiring homemaking on my channel of how I am developing routines to take care of my family and my home, and I love to share that with you guys. So I share shopping vlogs, seasonal decorating, mom blogs, and weekly resets. So if you enjoy that type of content, I would love it if you would like and subscribe to see all of my upcoming videos.
I thought you loved me. Ooh, I honestly thought that you loved me. So why would you make me go to sleep?
Well, up here in Kentucky, or down, depending on where you're at, it has definitely changed to fall weather. It has gone down in the 30s at night, so we're having to like pile on the blankets in our bedroom. But we keep our air on because we're crazy like that, you know. We like to keep things igloo temperature, but sleep under the blankets and get the best sleep ever. But then by the afternoon, the kids could be wearing shorts and they'll be perfectly fine. So it's just that crazy fall weather. What's it like where you are? If y'all hear Rip barking, I imagine a fly just flew past the window. He seriously used to be the quietest dog. I wondered why he never barked, and now he barks and we have no idea why. So if we had an intruder, we wouldn't know if there was really somebody in the house or if he was just barking at a spider. I don't know. Now he drives me crazy, but I guess he's just growing up and he's in that teenage dog stage and he likes to show out just as much as the boys. I am so tired. I'm filming this voiceover a day after daylight savings time started, or maybe it's the end of daylight savings. I never understand that. Whatever, we gained an hour of sleep, but it feels like it took 8 hours of sleep away from me. It's really kicking my butt. How are y'all handling it? I've got a picture of Rip right here. He's not doing well with it either. He usually is ready for bed about 8 o'clock. And so now at 7 o'clock, he crawled up on the couch and he passed out. And he's so confused while we're not going to bed. But we're just trying to get everybody on a schedule. And I know those with little kids really struggle with it because they have like set bedtimes and everything. So I don't know why it's so hard for my older kids and myself. Like, it's just really kicking our butt this time and I'm not sure what's going on. So let me know how the time change is affecting you, if it is at all, or if you're doing just fine with it.
Going crazy, kinda rebel, I'm dizzy, but I'm feeling kinda spacey. I just wanna hit home. I don't wanna talk to anybody, I don't wanna know your hobbies, so I'll wait down in the lobby, then head home. And I know you wanted me to meet your friends, but I'm so tired of trying to play pretend. Everybody's dancing, going crazy, kinda rebel, I'm dizzy, but I'm feeling kinda spacey. I just wanna hit home.
As I said before, we celebrated my 2 youngest birthday parties this week. They turned 13 and 10, which just blows my mind. 13 is a teenager now, and that's a huge deal. And then the other one turned 10, and that's 2 hands. I've always thought it was really cool when you turn 2 hands old. It's just such a milestone. Anyway, they had a great time. They got the tablets for their birthday, and then the 10-year-old got a tech deck. He's obsessed with those little skateboards, and the 13-year-old got a robot vending machine, so he got to build that and play with it, and he just had an absolute blast. But I'm just going to get this table cleared off. Combining all of the goodie bags together. They just got some like cheap party favors from the Dollar General, and I like the bags, so I'm going to save the bags too. I'm going to reuse those for Christmas gifts this year. If you don't do that, I know it's crazy. I'm the crazy bag lady, but these are really nice little bags, so I think they'll make good gift bags. I love having these disposable tablecloths because, as you can see, you can just grab the corners and wrap everything up, and you don't have to, go through every little thing to take the trash off. This is just all one big garbage bag, essentially. When I worked at Chuck E. Cheese as a birthday hostess, I loved the end of the party when we had to clean up because it was so satisfying to just see all of the trash on the tables. I'm talking like parties of 30 people, and just grabbing up the tablecloth and throwing it all in a big ball of tablecloth into the trash. It was just so satisfying. I'm out of my sprayway, so I'm just using this Mrs. Meyer's Lemon Verbena, I think it is. It works pretty well. I love the citrus smell of things, but I'm not a big fan of this one, so I don't think I'll be repurchasing it. But let me know in the comments, if you use Mrs. Meyer's all-purpose cleaner, what your favorite scent is, if there's another citrus one I could look for. I know she has a lot of holiday scents, and I love peppermint, but my sister is highly allergic to it, so I can't be using that. When she comes over, I don't want to send her into anaphylactic shock. So let me know what some more good Mrs. Meyer scents are that I could try out.
But it didn't work on me. So, baby, let it be. You could try to sweet talk all you want, but I ain't that lonely. Baby, let it be. Let it be. Forget your lies, forget your ties. I've done everything you asked, but I wasted time. Forget your hair, your dead eye stare. I swear anything's better than you. Get you on the flip side, get you on the flip side. So goodbye.
I saw a meme on Facebook that said something along the lines of, one thing I didn't realize as an adult would be how much I am just cleaning the kitchen. And honestly, that feels like it is the gospel truth. I swear, as I'm editing this video, my kitchen is a mess and I need to go clean it up. And it's not because I didn't do the dishes today, or it's not because I didn't, clear the table off, but we live here. I've got 3 hungry boys. My sister and her kids were over, and it just explodes so quickly. So I have a ton of dishes to do. The floor needs to be done, table wiped off, and I just feel like I'm always in there cleaning the kitchen. But I am thankful for it. I know that a lot of people would love to have a sweet little kitchen like this to have meals in with their family and to clean up after them. So I'm trying to have an attitude of gratitude about it so that I'm not grumbling and complaining, because I know that's not the attitude that God wants me to have as I'm stewarding what he has given me. If you've just started following me, you don't know where we started. We started out in a small apartment. It was 2 bedroom, 1 bath, teeny tiny little thing. And then when my second son was born, we moved to a top floor apartment with 2 bedrooms. And then from then we went and we lived with my father-in-law for a little while. And then we got a 2 bedroom, 2 bath townhouse. We lived there for a while, and then we got a 3 bedroom, 2 bath, single wide trailer, which I loved that trailer, but it had black mold in it, so I got really sick from that. And then we bought this house, and this house has been the nicest place we've ever lived. And I don't want to take it for granted that, you start small and you just obey God and see where he takes you. So if you need some encouragement because you feel like you want more out of life, just be grateful for where you're at and just trust that the Lord has got you and he will provide for all of your needs. We don't have a trash pickup service that we use. We burn all of our trash, and the burn ban is over, so I'm really excited that Justin can take all of this out and burn it. So I just get everything broken down, put in the trash bag so that he can take it down to the barn and burn it all. Actually, Hunter, my oldest, is going to take all of this outside after I get it all bundled up. But first, I need to break down all of these boxes and try to cram them all together in one bag so that I'm not using a lot of trash bags for this one little trip. Now I just need to come in here and clear off the coffee bar. We just placed these things over here to set the table for the party. And this box of Christmas tree cakes that I just bought are already gone, so I don't get to display those pretty in the cake stand like I wanted to for you guys. I'll have to get some other treat another time. But we do have a few of these M&M cookies left over from the birthday party. My 10-year-old requested a confetti cake with sprinkles on top and M&M cookies on top as well. So we went to Walmart. We got just one of their pre-made confetti cakes, or I thought confetti cake, but really it was just vanilla cake with white icing and then sprinkles on top, but he didn't notice, so I won't tell if you don't. And we got the M&M cookies to place on the top, and it was actually really cute. I'll post a picture here so you can see what I'm talking about, but it was just a great time, and they loved the cookies. It turned out really cute. I do not know why this light is so yellow. I've been using the same setting on my ring light through the whole video, but for some reason, I guess the sun is going down or something. I don't know. It just looks really yellow, but it's just for this scene, so I do apologize for that. I tried to adjust it in editing, and I just couldn't figure it out, so I need to get this counter wiped off, and that's my ring light plugged in right there. That's that white cord you see. And there's just a few crumbs on the counter, so it doesn't take me very long to just give it a good wipe down. I love coming in here and just wiping the counters off. It's so satisfying because my countertops are one of my favorite things about this house. It's going to be really hard for me to move because I want this kitchen. Like, I would want to recreate this kitchen in whatever house that I had. So, yep, just going to get this all wiped down back to square one. But just to clarify, because I know that might have sounded like an announcement, but no, we're not moving. We're stuck at we have a 2.5 interest rate or something like that, and there's no way we could leave that right now. But I need to tackle this living room next. It is not terrible. I need to clear up the coffee table as usual, but I'm going to be decorating for Christmas really soon. So within like the next 2 videos, you're going to start seeing Christmas content from me. And part of that is I'm going to be moving a lot of this stuff out of here. Our basement is finally appropriate to put my exercise bike down there, so we're going to move that down there. And then I'm thinking of putting that bookshelf in our hallway and moving that dresser somewhere else, maybe to the boys' bedroom. I'm not really sure about that, but I'll definitely keep you guys posted where everything goes, because I would like to have like the Hallmark feeling Christmas. I know the Ralph Lauren trend is what's going on right now, but I'm not going out and buying new decor. I'm just using what I've got as usual. I might have a few thrifted items, and then, you know, Dollar General is my jam, so I might have a few new items from there. But anyway, what was I even talking about? Oh, yes. So I want to take a lot of stuff out of the living room, and we're going to rearrange it just a little bit. I really like the couches where they are, but the TV definitely has to move because the tree usually goes in that corner. So I'm excited about it. So in the next few videos, I've got to do like take down all my fall things, and I'd like to declutter some before adding the Christmas things, just so I'm not totally overwhelmed. Just so much to do. I feel like my daily life is just so busy right now. I just want to share a little something that's been on my heart lately, and I feel like, you know, God doesn't let us go through things for nothing, and if I can help somebody with sharing a word about it, then if I can help just one person, that's just great. But Friday, something happened at my oldest son's school that just absolutely terrified me. I was just paralyzed with fear, and everything is fine, but it's something that I'm gonna have to deal with every day, to struggle with this fear, because I can't control everything, and I'm kind of a control freak. So the Lord really pressed on my heart the scriptures of Romans 12:2, be not conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, that you may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God. And that means that when we have these thoughts, like I struggle a lot with anxiety, like I'm tempted by anxiety, and it's a daily battle of my thoughts to take those thoughts and replace them with scripture, and that rewires my brain to not be anxious about certain situations. And 2 Timothy 1:7 is very encouraging because it says, "For God has not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind." And that used to scare me because I misunderstood it. I thought it meant if I was ever scared, it meant that I wasn't truly saved. But what it means is if I do have fear, I can recognize that God doesn't give me that. That is a tactic of the enemy. So I can battle that fear with Isaiah 26:3, which says, "Thou wilt keep him in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on thee, because he trusteth in thee." And I just love that. So if I just keep my eyes on Jesus and not think about the fear, even though, it's a crazy world and anything could happen, I can't dwell on it. I can't live my life in fear. I can't base my decisions of if I'm scared of something. I have to just keep taking one step forward and trusting that he has everyone's best interest in mind, and just know that even if I don't understand it, he is sovereign over all and ultimately in control. And that has brought me so much peace with the situation. And I don't want to talk about exactly what happened because it just really scared me. And mamas can understand that. But if you are a praying person, if you would just keep me in your prayers for, this daily battle of anxiety, I would appreciate it. And if y'all need prayer for anything, you can message me or you can leave a comment below so I can pray for you. I got my new prayer journal, so I'll write you down in there and just lift you up to the Lord. Prayer is so powerful, and I'm just so thankful for you guys as a community that's always there to pray for others when they comment their requests. And I just appreciate you guys so much, and I hope that you got some encouragement from that message. It just brought me a lot of peace this week, and I couldn't wait to share it with y'all. But now we're going to go in my boys' bedroom, and I know, pick up your jaw off the floor. It's bad, but I haven't been in here for a good mommy clean in about a month, so it's just chaos. I'm just thankful they sleep in their beds for the most part. They didn't make them, but that's all right. It's kind of hard to make the beds. As you can tell, I struggle with it because the blankets are huge. I'm thinking maybe for Christmas we'll get them actual bedding sets. If you've got any recommendations, put them below. I'm whispering because the kids can hear me. Anyway, I'm going to get their beds made and then just pick everything up off the floor. I don't know where all the trash comes from. It blows my mind. But there's a ton of blankets in here, and then the clothes are all over the place because the bin system is in my son's gaming area, and he props his feet up and they all fall over, and when he's digging through them to get clothes out, they just get everywhere. So I'm actually thinking of putting his bin system in the closet so it's on a shelf and he doesn't have to pull the bins out. He can just access the bins from the top. No boundaries at all. Super simple. I don't know what else to do. We're going to try that. But I'm going to get everything straightened up in here. My teenager is actually in here, and he does help me out a little bit because I'm not doing this all by myself because I didn't make this mess, so I shouldn't have to pick it all up. I did tell him I would go ahead and just pick up all the clothes so I would know where they are all at, but he asked if he could rearrange a little bit, and I thought, why not? We love rearranging, so we do move his bed in a moment, and I like the way he's got it. It leaves him room on the left side for a little nightstand if he wants, and he can scoot this shelf down a little bit, like more in front of the window, and that'll open up access to the closet a little better. But yeah, we're just gonna get all of this stuff picked up. Under the bed is always a treasure trove of junk. We like to store the really large play sets under there because they still play with those, and I'm excited. Like, I see moms complaining all the time about all their kids' toys everywhere, and I truly miss those days when I would just have so many toys to pick up because they were just the sweetest little things. So I'm grateful that my kids are still playing with some semblance of toys, and I'm really excited because my 10-year-old is still asking for toys for Christmas. So we're really excited that we still get to shop for those and not just clothes and gaming things like the older boys are asking for.
As flesh and alone. Lord, you love me bare and natural. You meet me where I am, still high on your throne. I look up to you in all I do. You're my example of perfection. To be pleasing in your sight is my soul goal in this life, but there's no pressure to be perfect. Perfect you are, perfect you are, so I don't have to be perfect. Perfect you are. We try our best, but sometimes we fall short. It's part of our design. It's what we need God for. No record keeping, no he.
It was at this point my phone started showing me that it had low storage, so unfortunately I don't get to share everything that I did in this room, but I will post that in the next video, finishing up fixing the boys' bedroom. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Remember to check out that tablet in the link below if you'd like to snag one for your child today, and I will see you in the next one. Until then, be grateful, give grace, and God bless.